Bam Aquino, a legacy of service and integrity. What makes someone truly unforgettable? Beyond the headlines and social media buzz, there's a story, a journey filled with triumphs, setbacks, and defining moments. Today, we're diving into the life of Bam Aquino, uncovering the emotions, surprises, and untold stories that shaped him into the person we see today. Stay tuned, because this story is one you won't want to miss. Bam Aquino is estimated to have a net worth of $5 million. That being said, let's roll. Early life and family legacy. Born Paulo Benigno Bam Aguirre Aquino IV on May 7, 1977, in Manila, Bam came from a family deeply entrenched in Philippine politics and democracy. He is the nephew of the late Senator Benigno Ninoy Aquino Jr. and the cousin of former President Benigno Noynoy Aquino III. This heritage placed him under public scrutiny from a young age, but instead of coasting on his surname, Bam proved his worth through his own merit. He excelled in school, graduating as valedictorian at multiple levels, and went on to earn a summa cum laude degree in management engineering from Ateneo de Manila University in 1999. Even then, he showed a passion for reform, social justice, and youth empowerment. The youngest commissioner, National Youth Commission. Bam's first foray into public service was with the National Youth Commission, NYC. At just 24 years old, he was appointed as its chairman, becoming the youngest person to hold the position. From 2001 to 2006, he spearheaded policies that promoted youth inclusion in national discussions. Bam's leadership in NYC was defined by grassroots engagement, especially with marginalized youth, promoting civic awareness and entrepreneurship. He always believed that empowering young Filipinos would lead to long-term social change, a principle that has continued to shape his career. Social entrepreneurship and the Hapinoy Project. After leaving NYC, Bam ventured into the world of social enterprise. In 2006, he co-founded Micro Ventures Incorporated, the organization behind the Hapinoy Program. This innovative initiative aimed to uplift rural women, many of whom were mothers and housewives, by helping them become successful micro-entrepreneurs through training and microfinancing. Through Hapinoy, thousands of sari-sari store owners across the country were empowered with the tools, capital, and knowledge they needed to succeed. The project garnered national and international recognition, including the United Nations Project Inspire Grand Prize in 2011. Bam's impact in the private sector showcased his ability to create sustainable, inclusive growth models that benefited ordinary Filipinos. A reformist enters the Senate. In 2013, Bam Aquino stepped into the national spotlight by winning a seat in the Philippine Senate under the Liberal Party. Young, dynamic, and policy-driven, he immediately made his mark as one of the most industrious lawmakers. He chaired the Senate committees on trade, commerce, and entrepreneurship, and later on science and technology. Among his most significant achievements was the passage of the Universal Access to Quality Tertiary Education Act, RA 10931, which made tuition free for students in all state colleges and universities. This law, a milestone in Philippine education, provided millions of students the chance to finish college without the burden of tuition fees. Equally impactful was his authorship of the Go Negocio Act, which established negocio centers throughout the country. These centers continue to serve as vital support hubs for micro, small, and medium enterprises, MSMEs, offering training, services, and access to funding. Other notable laws he championed included the Philippine Competition Act, the Youth Entrepreneurship Act, and measures protecting consumer rights and senior citizens. He emerged as one of the Senate's most prolific lawmakers and a tireless advocate for inclusive economic growth. Political setbacks and resilience. Despite his legislative success, Bam's political journey hasn't been without obstacles. In 2019, he ran for re-election under the opposition coalition Otso Diretso. However, in a climate of rising populism and intense polarization, the entire slate failed to secure any seats. It was a painful setback for Bam and his supporters. Adding to the challenge, he faced sedition charges related to political videos critical of the administration. These charges were later dismissed for lack of merit, but the ordeal tested his resolve. Still, Bam never retreated from public service. In 2022, he was appointed as campaign manager for Vice President Leni Robredo's presidential bid. Though the campaign was ultimately unsuccessful, it ignited a massive volunteer movement and re-energized the democratic spirit of countless Filipinos. A triumphant return in 2025. The story of Bam Aquino's political life came full circle in 2025 when he made a successful comeback to the Senate, securing over 21 million votes, one of the highest among all candidates. He ran under the Katipunan Nagkakasing Pilipino (KNP), with a campaign focused on food security, agricultural reform, and continuing his support for MSMEs. His partnership with Kiko Pangilinan, often dubbed the Kibam Tandem, proved popular among both the youth and working-class voters. Bam's 2025 platform was pragmatic and people-oriented. He pushed for the expansion of the negocio centers, better access to credit for farmers, and broader rural development programs. He traveled extensively to areas like Bulacan and Pangasinan, engaging directly with communities often overlooked by national politics. His second term offers a chance not only for redemption but for the full realization of his long-term vision for the country. Personal life and values. Beyond politics, Bam Aquino is known for his deep Catholic faith and humble lifestyle. He often starts major campaigns or life chapters with a massive thanksgiving, a reflection of his belief in service grounded in spirituality. He is married to Timmy Aquino, and together they have nurtured a quiet, family-oriented life. His personal ethics, transparency, and lifestyle choices have kept him free from corruption allegations, a rarity in Philippine politics. While his exact net worth isn't publicly disclosed in full, he is considered modestly wealthy but not extravagant, known more for his policy work than personal gain. He reportedly stands at around 5 feet 9 inches tall, 175 centimeters, with a calm and composed public demeanor, an enduring legacy and future vision. As Bam Aquino enters his second term in the Senate, his legacy continues to grow, not just as a politician, but as a builder of systems, advocate for the underrepresented, and a man who continually chooses principle over convenience. His body of work has transformed lives across generations. From young students now able to go to college for free to women running thriving sari-sari stores in remote barangays. Even in the face of adversity, he has remained optimistic, focused, and ready to serve. What makes Bam Aquino truly unforgettable isn't just his family name or the laws he passed. It is his consistency in purpose, the way he listens to the people he serves, and his drive to solve problems through innovative, inclusive approaches. His story is still unfolding, but it already serves as a blueprint for what genuine public service looks like, one marked by passion, integrity, and a commitment to uplifting every Filipino. Thank you for watching, and remember to subscribe to our channel for such interesting content. See you in our next video.